Welcome back, everybody. Saturday's the Chickenduck, episode 147. Joining us this week, special guest Dan Rose, Doomsday himself in my presence. I've been nervous about this for a little bit.
Me too.
Hard to sleep last night.
I've been saying no for about a year.
Your website is just about ready. I've been working on the flames. I got the flames
Saw
moving.
the flames. Saw the flames.
Ryan and Casey joining me as well.
Hello.
How's everybody doing this week?
Good. Back again after my trip to Jamaica.
Oh, are we doing that? You got a great cam.
So how was Jamaica?
Good. Yeah, music was real good.
That's bigger.
Good. Real
How do
good.
you communicate as a joke? I mean, jokes aside, rather. Have you talked to him? Does he know you're coming?
No.
Oh, you'll wait till you get down there and make
Yeah.
sure he's not in, like prison and you
No,
get,
no.
like,
He's always there.
lured into some
He's
FBI
always
sting
there.
or something.
No, he's always there. When I go to Jamaica, I've been going for the last, I think this will be the 4th year. There's a guy there.
Longer than that.
Legit?
Yeah.
Going to Jamaica or you just fucking...
Yeah, no, legit. Yeah, yeah.
All right. I thought you just tell people that and go
I'm
fucking
going
next
in
week.
Jamaica.
No,
Next
no,
week.
no, no.
It's got back to fucking Jamaica. You can pretty much say anything you want and everybody's going to believe it.
No, Government Mule's been playing down there for like, this is their 11th year, and this will be the 4th time that I'm going.
Let it
And-
go. Let it go. Let it fucking go.
Finally, somebody with fucking a realist.
And Hot Tune is there
Christ.
this year also. And the guy that everybody gets their weed from, his name is Bigga. He's this big Jamaican dude.
Uh-huh.
And I see him every year. Like, he actually called me one year to see if I was coming. He called me. He's like, I just left New York. I was like, why the fuck didn't you call me when you were in New York?
Right.
So, no, I haven't been in touch with him since the last time I was in Jamaica.
So you're not
last
taking any
year.
carts down for him this time?
No.
When are you going now?
The
next?
18th through the 24th.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Need a vacation from getting up at 11?
Oh, fucking rough time flying. He has to get on a plane and fly to a different airport.
Tough gig.
Fucking, there's not 45 minutes of work every day in this. Although,
Hey, the winter months are my toughest months because we actually have to do the complete designs of the roof.
did you
When
have
it's
to
real
go
cold
back
out.
to the place that you forgot the one thing that you had to do?
Not yet.
Oh, but you'll have to go back and you'll take care of that. Like
Probably.
the company won't have to, because we're sitting in here and his boss is sitting here like 3 weeks ago, and we're talking about how he fucked up and
Right.
didn't do something he was supposed to do. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I guess this is the first time you're hearing about this." And in my head, I'm thinking, Casey,
nice.
you work in like fucking Texas and we're in Pennsylvania, so it's not like I'm gonna go down the fucking street,
Right.
pick up a bag of peanuts and hand it off to the guy that needs it.
But
Like,
we
you have
always,
to fucking fly to Texas and look at a roof.
but we're always in like the same area. Like there's
I guess.
thousands of Home Depots around the country, so there's always like I'll be there close to that one at another time.
Worker of the year. Right there. Some things don't change
It's
much.
amazing. It's amazing.
So how? What are you doing with yourself?
I own a pest control company.
I did know that.
We're in 10 years now.
Doing
Wow.
well.
Fucking drive me mad.
How
I
many
got
employees?
6, 2 front desk, 4 technicians,
So 4 trucks, or do you? They
4
go-
trucks.
Yeah.
4 trucks, and it's
Good luck, man.
running
That's
wide
a
open.
lot.
It's fucking crazy. We do it all ourselves and rocking and rolling. I have a division in Philly too,
Wow.
but there's 2 trucks there or 1 truck. I don't even fucking know anymore.
Does your brother help you with that?
No.
Or just you.
Not just me.
Awesome, man.
Just me.
I didn't realize it was just you doing that. And how big's the Philly branch?
Small. He does all corporate stuff there.
Okay.
So easy peasy. And
One guy, you
I
just let him go on
One
his
guy.
own.
There's 2 guys. We kind of went in partnership. He has a technician as well, and 2 of them
Very cool.
basically work. Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah. I had a farm in the Dominican Republic, 47 acres, passion fruit, and passion.
What's
I
the
bought it.
pest that you're going there to?
Just Dan, you got to make sure you talk right into this. Sorry.
Speak directly into the microphone.
Hey, you gotta cradle it a little bit too. You gotta warm it
I
up.
already tried to move it. The fucking thing's coming out of the goddamn. What the fuck? Let me pull a Freddie Mercury.
It's all his.
Emi Sakura.
It's all. It's moving. Let me get the drill press out. We'll get you some new holes. That's why I was nervous, man.
So 47 acres in the Dominican Republic. Two dudes, brothers, approached me a couple years ago, and they have this land, and I decided to invest and go with it, and we did watermelon,
You own a fucking farm in the Dominican Republic. I thought
Thai chili pepper.
I'm trying to fit all this shit together. Why are you doing fucking pest control in the Dominican Republic? You bought investment in a farm in the Dominican Republic.
Yes. So that's how the
hell does
communication is not so good in a third world country. Dude, I fucking went over there and
You went to the place.
so went to the Dominican. So you fly into Santo Domingo, but our place is 3.5 hours. I mean, fucking, there's 5 people on one moped, a machete, and a baby. It's fucking crazy. One's on the back, right. Hold 2 fucking babies. I don't get it. It's fucking crazy.
I went,
but they say I have no fear because they can't touch the Caucasian because it's a big old crime and they get really fucked up if
we went there on our honeymoon.
Fucking kill them, I think.
It was.
I think they.
We went
them.
there on our honeymoon, and I left the resort, and people thought we were fucking crazy until I got in the cab, and the cab was like, "Yeah, you're not gonna have any fucking problems here." Yeah. I got out to go to the ATM, and like it was like fucking Moses parting the Red Sea.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just walked the other way. Yep. I'm like, I don't know, $300. There you go. I'm going away. So yeah. So
how does this come about? Like, how the hell did
they're from over there. They're brothers. One of the dudes was a maintenance guy at one of the developments that I treat, and he sees my passion, my drive, and running the company. So he approached me one day. Hey, I want to talk to you about something. Listen, next time I want to see you, I want to talk to you about something. You know how many times I fucking had this, and it's always fucking Amway and the acai berry. I had to sit through a fucking meeting one time. My chiropractor got me. I thought, dude wants to invest. It was really early in
he
APC.
Sold fucking water filters for
that.
Like
was
me. That was me. They fucking got. That's the only time they ever got me. $5,000 worth of product. They said. I just sit back and let my friends do all the work. Only cost me $5,000 when I'm 18 years old. Everybody's got $5,000 at 18.
My grandmother bought one of those.
Oh my god, that was me.
Yeah, that all. Dan,
Nothing but good things. So anyway, so I get roped in. So the acai berry. So anyway, my fucking chiropractor comes to me and he says, "Hey man, I want to talk to you about. I have some buildings and I treat a couple of his buildings for pest control." Then he says, "Let's meet up at Applebee's." So I get to Applebee's and got this folder, and I have a whole folder because I'm going to present my affordable pest control to a doctor. Maybe we can get something else moving here. Again, it was only a year into the company, and he pulls out this fucking thing, and it's a fucking pyramid. I mean, he said it's not a pyramid because when he draws his bubbles, when you draw the bubbles in the shape of a triangle, but there's no lines. Physically, you just don't draw the lines.
So it can't be a
not a fucking triangle. They don't touch. It's not a pyramid. It's not a pyramid scam. So my jaw drops this whole time here. He's giving me a free sample bottle. Great, take this home. You're fucking gonna sleep great, and your energy's gonna be through the roof. No. So I just got fucking loaded. I was drinking those Applebee gallons, those trash cans. I just got fucking. I sat there for a good hour and a half.
Tell me more.
Oh, it was so bad.
I'll have the chicken finger
legit.
basket, motherfucker.
Make it the shrimp. Let's get crazy.
Oh
shit.
Holy shit.
Fuck me. Seriously, the acai berry. Anyway, so back to Dominican. So I want to talk to you next week. So he finally talks to me and actually has a business to talk about. It was his dream to always use this land and start it up.
So he already owned the land?
Yep, they already owned the land. So we just had to go there and we had to clear it. And those guys went over 2 Januaries ago and cleared it. And I'm talking bush, fucking thick. And the Haitians with the machetes, legit. For 2 months we couldn't get a bulldozer because of the red tape.
Oh shit!
That's all they keep talking about is red tape. Yeah. And one day I'm going to Google it. I mean, I heard it in school and stuff, but I kind of know what it means. But legit, what red tape is, other than actual red tape.
It just means you need to pay the right people as well. Exactly. All that means. Right. How the whole Haitian Dominican Republic thing is sketchy as shit.
Totally.
I mean, investing in a third world country is a ballsy.
I know,
move.
but I saw fucking. You see that. that one day I was
Dog
going
and
to
pony.
sell it. Absolutely.
Dog and pony show.
You know that. You know that.
So Casey, do you want to invest in this farm?
Yeah, right. So
brings me to my next question. Do you have a pen?
So I'm all paid back and everything, So as far as that, but as far as like that light you saw, let's get rid of pest control companies. Let's sell everything and just live and collect money through my acai berry. Right. So sorry, I'm not talking into the microphone.
You're talking loud enough to. It'll be all right.
Am I loud?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
So where do they sell the product then, or what? How does that?
What they
how
do
does it
is
all
they
work?
have trucks. They're already hooked up with trucks. They're already hooked up. While we're growing it, they have people that come. We have an agricultural engineer on staff. While we're growing it, they go off and basically sell it to whoever.
So it stays on the island?
They check it out.
Or does it come?
Right now, it's right on the island. It's not being exported.
What did you say was there? Watermelon?
It was water. Original plan was passion fruit, but that we needed money income now. So we did a shorter term one, which was watermelon, Thai chili pepper, some kind of Dominican squash. I can't remember what it's called. So that's it, man. But I'm going to buy out of it because the communication sucks. They shut down like the electric at like 5 o'clock every day.
The
No
whole
air
fucking
conditioning.
island is peculiar, man.
Seriously.
We flew into it was like one road of whatever you call the airport, like where the planes land, runways.
Yeah.
One, wherever we landed in, one. I'm like, okay, we're here, and like we got out. There must have been 600 dudes fighting to drive the 1,000 people back to the hotels, and it was a scary thing. Like they told us, like, don't leave the hotel or don't leave the resort. Oh, fuck you. I'm going to drink all this Jameson and I'm going to do whatever I want.
It only makes sense.
And that's what I did.
Oh, shit.
Truth be told, if they'd... Well, never mind. I don't want to say what I want to say. I'd rather not implicate myself in any further crimes. So that's good, though. I mean, pest control is something that's not going anywhere. So I just
exactly. So I'm going to buy out of Philly. I'm going to buy out of Dominican because the communication sucks, and even the communication with my dude in Philly sucks. Great dudes, all great partners, but I'm just going to basically get my money back. Or
do you
get
still
any kind
gear
of
up and
profit,
go out? I mean, do you still go to work every day? Yeah. Not in the office. Like, do you go out?
No, I go out and I treat because I think that makes me a better boss when I'm in the trenches as well. Sure. So that's just I can sit at home, fucking playing PlayStation. You do this, do this,
exactly.
do this. So at least if I'm out there.
Where do you find help?
Gotten lucky, man. I have gotten lucky. So
it's we can't. That's the only reason I'm saying it. We were talking last week about. I went to a job fair, and it's just brutal. Like I wasn't looking for work.
What are you doing now? You're fucking not a Johnny Huns anymore. That's the last time I saw you. 1986.
Project manager for Overhead Door. So
okay.
Like commercial construction stuff.
Gotcha.
Is what it's relatable to. But I'm trying to help get some technicians. We have no service guys.
Yeah.
That nobody's coming out of school or coming off the streets that's willing or ready to work.
Well, they want to be paid.
Right.
I want to be paid, but I don't want
they want to be paid.
I don't want to do
they don't want to do anything.
No, of course not. No. Kidding me? Pay me. You
owe
owe me. You owe me.
You should have showed up to work, and then we would pay you.
That's what I
did. You didn't even bother showing up.
No, why show up?
Unbelievable.
Why show up?
We have guys that'll get hired, and they won't go take their piss test. That's how fucking lazy they are. Like, how?
Well, they can't.
Well, but
there's a reason for that.
We've had guys, certain people have failed that one thing. If you come up positive for pot today, it's a lot different than 5-10 years ago coming up for, like, if you're fucking, freebasing in the bathroom. Right. Story, but like, we get the results. It's not like the test results just come back like he's a fucking druggie. Don't let him in. Right. But like, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. And then you get a guy for like a month, and then he ends up like stealing from your fucking. We used to. We don't anymore. For like 2 years, we had one of those like candy things. Right?
You dropped 50 cents in the fucking
like mints.
Yeah.
The honor system.
Chips, mints and cookies.
I love
like
the honor system.
Famous Amos, like a bag of Famous Amos cookies. You jam a whole $1 in there.
Yeah.
It was like it sat right outside of my office. I used to look at it all the time.
That's a diminishing. There's all the fucking Reese's.
Yeah, we had to get rid of it because somebody asshole was just not paying for it. So and then the lady that come in.
I thought that.
You mean this stuff's not free?
I thought it was donation, if you wish.
Then of course,
volunteer donation.
I'm like the fucking puppy in the window. This lady comes into the office to collect and like looks at me, looks back at her envelope, looks back at me.
You owe me $15.
Hey, fatso! I know it was you. So I walk over there begrudgingly with 11 fucking ones.
I can see
here's the last of my money.
I can see the Fritos oozing out of the back of your neck.
Now I can't have my McDouble today. Thanks a lot. Here's my last $1 bill. Oh my god! So now we don't have the candy thing anymore.
They took it away.
Yep, we stopped. Yeah,
they're
they
stealing.
They stopped asking
Right.
for it.
Oh my god!
I mean, we used to get sodas in the fridge.
Thank you. Who keeps stacking the Doritos? Oh my god! I fucking hungover. I fucking was at a Flyers game yesterday with Cotton.
Oh yeah, how was it?
Good. Drank a case of White Claws on the way down.
On the way down.
They
are. Nothing is refreshing.
As well.
Couple road sodas never hurt anybody.
Dippity dips. Hoosker do's. Hoosker don'ts.
Can we talk about the Who?
I assumed that was going to be first. That's the only thing I had planned for. That I was prepared for today.
The only thing we have to talk about.
We've talked about it before.
Oh, really?
You know about the Who
It
story?
was brought up once.
But you've never been here for it.
Yeah. Who wants to start? So
we were all on mushrooms driving down to New Jersey.
This is a good start.
You gotta pause for a second. I'm the elder of the group, and I'm thinking I'm the man all the time at this point in my life. I'm going to hold the tickets. These fucking assholes are not holding the tickets. I got the tickets in my hand. I put them in my fanny pack. Zip. All set. Now we're off to the Shroomin'.
And we're shrooming.
And I'm pretty sure
Drunk.
we were drinking
Oh, yeah,
the
heavily.
entire ride.
Yes, the cops drank beer. How do we get back on I-95?
I remember that.
Yeah, I had a beer in between my legs.
Sorry, we're definitely jumping too
The
far.
worst thing of the whole situation is that he's fucking driving the vehicle. Like, I still don't even understand how that happened. But you, me, Danny, who was the
Shane
fourth?
Rowe.
Shane. Yeah.
Was the fourth. Yeah.
right.
So we get down to
No.
not as of this taping.
Right.
I'll check Facebook here in a little bit, but I don't think so. So we got down to the parking lot and we get out and
Almost immediately.
yeah, you realized it pretty quick.
Well, the thing is, the cars.
Everybody get back in.
The way this parking lot was, the cars were filing in. So at second, we're parked in, and I got them out. So the week after this Who concert, I also have tickets for the Orioles and the Mariners. That's it. Okay, guys, you're on your own from here. I pull out 4 fucking Oriole and Mariners tickets. We're in Jersey. We're parking at the Tweeter Center. I don't know what it is now. Cambodian Center.
Still call it the Tweeters.
Me too.
I honestly don't know that I've been back there since. this whole
Oh, why
adventure.
would you? Such a hell of an experience that time. So I pull out 4 fucking Mariner Orioles tickets.
The wrong tickets.
Panic sets in.
Back in the car.
It wasn't panic. I wasn't panicked.
It's a long ride back.
It was defeat. Like I knew I could.
Awfully awkward and quiet ride for me.
So yeah,
I
so we're
was the guy.
leaving the parking lot. I have a beer in between my legs, and I ask a police officer how we get back on the 95, and he's like, looked at. He told us how to get back,
did.
but
Yeah, because your fucking pupils were probably rattling around in your fucking skull.
Let's just get this fucker out of Jersey.
but yeah, not one person said a word to each other the entire ride
I
home.
remember just looking out that fucking window in the back, like a fuck,
Me too.
like just. I imagine there's probably still fingernail marks on the fucking handwriting. Like, just get me the fuck out of here.
And
You guys went back.
Yeah, well,
No.
yeah, Shane and I went
Yeah.
back. So before we even got to my house,
I know.
we were like less than 2 blocks from my house. Do you remember this? And
Absolutely.
I had to pee so bad.
I thought it was him.
No, it was
so
me.
I do remember it. but-
And I was driving, so I was like, fuck it, I gotta stop. And like 2 blocks from my house, I stopped and pissed on the side of the road, like on a residential street, you know?
It's gotta go.
And yeah, so we get back to the lot. They go their separate ways. Did we have to follow you back? I don't.
Yeah,
That's
because
the part.
We
I-
went to the house.
well, didn't you live in Casey's
was I
building?
still
Yeah,
living
you-
down
Casey,
there?
because we dropped you off, and you go, "I'm not coming back, Clem."
yeah.
All right, so we had to go back to my house.
Yes, to
get
get
the
the
tickets, and
tickets.
I opened, and I knew they're right in this little table right
Yep.
inside the door. I opened the door, grabbed the 4 tickets, and said, "I ain't going neither." Click. I shut the door, pulled the JA, the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, and
These guys.
Shane and I went back, and I gave your 2 tickets away to I think homeless guys.
There you go.
So
Awesome.
yeah, I think we got back for like 3 songs of the Who.
Good.
Yeah. So
Oh, the encore.
yeah.
For you.
Yep, good times. That's the Who story.
That's the Who
That's
story.
the Who story.
All me.
Oh, I can't imagine getting
good
down
one.
there. And
It's a
having
good
a
one. It's a good. Listen, if I would have never done that, we wouldn't have that story.
I know, man. I gotta
What
be
year was
honest.
that?
It's definitely one of my favorite stories
Seriously,
to
it's been
retell.
at least 20 years.
Oh my god,
easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, because
I was fucking high school.
That whistle was still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
the year he died.
no, it was I think a year or 2 before he died because I don't know if it was you and I or whatever, but I saw them then on the tour that he died because he died like the day or so before they were supposed to start their tour. They always start in.
you and Shane.
Probably did a fucking photo shoot with him, and he fucking that was that. It's like the captain, Colonel, it's like the Colonel.
There was I don't know how many.
Casey
of
had a
our-
fucking hit streak for like 2 years. Every time he went to see somebody live, they dropped dead. Tom Petty, the Colonel,
Colonel Bruce Hampton, Adam West.
anybody, nobody's safe. So
Great.
I hope you're in good health.
I'm
The
well,
curse is over.
after yesterday.
I've seen a lot of people since then.
I got the meat sweats.
We just talked about the meat sweats on the last episode.
No way.
I had some cheese tortellini.
I can smell it.
Last week, you can smell it from last week.
Start to
2 weeks
ooze.
ago, actually.
Oh my god.
So tell me about Chickenduck. How did this come? How many episodes? So 147.
Yeah.
And how long is 147 episodes take? you guys-
We're over 3 years now.
For 3 years?
Yeah.
We do like one a week. There was a couple weeks where we don't shoot. Like he's going away and
Yeah.
stuff like that. We recently started getting like business owners and
Cool.
local buddies and shit like that
Yeah.
on. And started doing video a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
it's
went
in
to
my
see.
basement, so it's easy for
Great.
me.
Absolutely.
It's about the level of commitment that I'm looking for in life. Like if there was a hole in the floor and I could just fucking fall right into this shit.
Talk through the hole.
Yeah, that'd be better.
These cords are long enough.
They are.
I mean,
I can sit up there with
we
headphones
could
and
just
fucking.
put one right through the floor.
And they're removable. Take it right on up.
Oh man. So before you started the pest control business, you were what doing dental work?
I was a
Dental-
finance guy for.
Oh.
Yeah, I was finance guy for dentistry.
You were a dental hygienist though for
No, I was a dental assistant when I first got out of the army. I was a dental assistant for
Okay.
a couple years. Then I went into bartending and wrestling for 11 years,
Yeah.
and then back into financing
Okay.
dentistry. So, jack of all trade.
yeah.
You're not wrestling at all anymore, right?
No, 07.
Really? That
Yeah,
long?
90
13 years.
96 to 07.
Woo.
11 years. Yeah, 11 freaking years.
07.
96 to
Oh, you wrestled
2006.
for 11 years.
I wrestled for 11.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Yeah.
It's been 13 since you.
Oh yeah.
13 since you wrestled.
Really? Is that long?
Well, that's
That's
the math that I
That's
just
the math.
did. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
When you said 11, I was like, no, that's
No, it's
13.
13.
No, I'm sure I checked it. You still keep in touch with all your buddies?
Which ones? The wrestlers?
Yeah, I mean-
we have a wrestlers weekend actually twice a year. And we do one in January. We do one in July. and this one is actually next week, and it's in Lake Harmony.
Oh, nice.
So it's just 6 of us get together, 7 of us.
Just get shitty and retell old.
That's it.
Yeah.
We bring a VHS. I'm in charge this year.
Watch old Chic
Airbnb.
highlights.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year was David Sammartino and Sonny.
Sonny the
manager.
Yeah.
She did porn.
Uh-huh.
And so Dirty Deeds puts together this montage of old school wrestling. In the middle of this is her little porn skit, and then back into it. There was only one tape we had, so the whole 4 days of just rewinding this thing.
Yeah, and
it was great. It was
yeah.
like David Sammartino, one of the great wrestlers, Deeds. Oh, watch this one. You gotta watch this belly to belly. You guys fucking love each other. They love wrestling. Cotton loves wrestling. Deeds loves wrestling.
Really?
Z. Hey, just a big old
How's
fucking...
he doing?
He's doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's RC, me, Deeds, Cotton, Paulie. I think there's one other. I'm forgetting him. Oh, Dino Devine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about him the other day.
So he comes up from Maryland and he goes from New York. Usually we do Lake Harmony in the winter and Lake Wallenpaupack in the summer.
Nice.
So twice a year we all get together. I see Paulie here and there, but and Cotton yesterday. So this Thursday, hopefully my Airbnb everything went well because it's on me.
I see you still follow the sport pretty closely though.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah, just because my kids.
Kids, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you have twins.
I have twins, 11
Speaking
year old
about that
11-year-old twins. Yes, I don't do anything easy. I'm gonna send them to the fucking Dominican.
Work on the farm, guy.
Exactly.
No, watermelons this week, assholes.
I said, shut the fuck up.
Got you something real nice.
I don't know how to sharpen a machete.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
That's funny.
So you out of high school, you went in the army?
Out of high school, Whitney Army. It's been 3 years there.
3 years.
3 years.
Where
That's
at?
all it was. Fort started in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. Then I went that was for boot camp. Then to Fort Sill, Oklahoma for my school, which is artillery. And then spent my whole time in the very, very tough place of Colorado Springs. It was very tough to spend my duration in Colorado
Blow
Springs.
shit up
I had to go to
Oklahoma,
Korea.
and then
People are in Korea. They're going to Louisiana, Fort Polk, Louisiana. They're in a fucking swamp. It's 1,000 degrees, and
you get to eat mosquitoes for the after.
exactly. Me, I'm in fucking Colorado. So Colorado Springs then also has Fort Carson, Colorado, has Peterson Air Force Base and the Air Force Academy. So it was just fucking.
It's like the Boston of the military.
Beautiful. It was beautiful. Beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah.
So after that, you decided to get into wrestling, or
After
how
that,
did-
well, I always wanted to be a wrestler since the 5th grade. So I decided after I got out of the army, and I tried to use my GI Bill for wrestling school. Well, Body Slams Arena was not an accredited, a sanctioned university.
You're gonna need to talk to their registrar about that. I
Fuck,
think.
fuck you, Clinton. Bill.
Oh, man. You better be careful these days.
No,
Get suicided?
That's how you end up disappearing.
oh shit! So I tried to use my GI Bill for that. It didn't work. So I was like, "He's an accredited teacher. He's the godfather of extreme Damien Kane." PhD.
Certification.
PhD. What else you need? He wears fucking fingerless gloves with the knuckle gimmicks. It's serious. Get the fuck out. Oh man. So after wrestling, I wrestled for quite a while.
11 years.
11
You were
years.
like the man around here, right?
I
How
was.
many titles did you hold?
I don't know. 26? No, it's 26.
Yeah. I knew you.
Yeah.
I don't know. 26. I thought that was a fictitious, over-embellished number. Nope, 26.
26. That's heavyweight and tag team.
Sure. No, like when you
Hardcore,
when,
Campbell soup cans. Your belts always look like Campbell soup cans in a fucking
we have
Indies.
one over there
Oh, yeah?
somewhere. Oh, it's on the light over there.
The light.
It's the just say November champion. We did a gimmick.
And the person who's won it both times isn't in this room right now.
It was a step challenge for the month of November where you couldn't drink or do any drugs during the month of November. And
Out. 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm out.
It's the first.
It's fucking done, man.
It's 12:06.
I had been up for 7 fucking minutes the first day of the class or the tournament. I was like, I'm already out, dude.
The honor system.
texted-
I didn't do anything.
He texted me the what was it? The Kramer.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. I'm out. I'm out. He fucking looking out the window. Oh, this is gonna be the easiest money I ever earned. Never saw it. I don't know any Seinfeld.
Oh
I
my!
know so much Seinfeld.
No, when independent shows were in our area and stuff,
Yeah.
like you were always the guy that they would have like the legends or what they call now wrestle.
Yep.
Like
That's called main eventing. I know. Wasn't your forte. I know. Sorry.
I was usually the opener.
Curtain jerker. Let's go. Who's starting off this show? Let's get this card fired up. Riding that train. Hi, okay. Here comes fucking dipshit. Fucking hair braided, bleach
No
blonde.
fucking like 7 holes in each leg of his pants.
Still have those.
And you
pants.
wore
That's
that.
shocking.
You wore your ring jacket, but it was just a t-shirt, a tie-dye t-shirt, cut out of the middle of the thing on it like a ring jacket.
So good.
So good. Oh man.
So out of your 11 years, who's like some of the favorite guys that you worked?
Favorite guys
the
would
older
be-
guys.
Oh, as far as the legends,
Yeah.
those guys, they were all crowbars. They all just beat the shit out of me.
Really?
They're heavy-handed. You know, it's old school. Nikolai Volkov, George Animal Steel, Snuka. They just beat on you and fucking beat on you. You give something back, but fucking at Georgie Animal before the match, he
I
goes,
can't imagine these guys feel a whole lot.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, no.
Like they've been getting abused
Exactly.
their entire life. Like,
And George, first thing when I meet him, George the Animal Steel, and he says, "Don't step on my shit bag, brother." Wrestle me with a colostomy bag. Right up his old deal. He had it spread on his shorts, pull up the tight pair of shorts, and up with the gimmicks. And off to the races. Don't step on my shit bag, brother.
words to live
Got
by.
it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Still my motto.
I think I remember that. I
Tell my
remember
kids
that song.
It's in my kid's room. You know what it-
Don't step on my shit bag.
I took off the world is your oyster. Exactly. Brother. Oh, man.
How about tell us the King Kong Bundy story? You
All right.
wrestled King Kong Bundy?
Yes, I wrestled King Kong Bundy a couple times, but the first time I was probably about 1.5 years into business, and he says, "What are your credentials, kid?" I was like, I fought George Animal Steel. He let you work with him? All right, fine. So then you get in the ring, and we do the whole thing where you shoulder tackle. He does that fucking sell. Hit the other rope, shoulder tackle, nothing. Shoulder tackle bumps. So I say, "Stay there, brother." So I hop up on a second turnbuckle. Just gonna come off with a little elbow across the belly welly. So I come down with the elbow across the belly, but my knee crushes his skull. Oh my god! Crushes his face. He just pops right up, puts me in the corner, punches me in the face,
Beats the ever loving
sends me
shit
across.
out of you.
Sends me. I'm the champion there, of course, because I'm the champion there, and in the Mid-Eastern Wrestling Federation. And the finish is because he's not going to be. Oh man, I'm going to tell him what the finish. I know the finish ahead of time. Sorry, folks out there. Wrestling's real.
Spoiler alert. It's all right.
Right.
I'll put the spoiler
All
alert
right,
out
please,
there. Yeah.
please, thanks.
This was what, 14, 18 years ago?
Yeah. So he says.
In case you have this match queued up next.
So he put.
Spoiler alert.
The finish is called in the back. Basically, somehow he gets DQ'd because he's not coming back next month. I need to remain champion when you
Now, he is approximately how old at this point?
104.
Yeah, like ancient as shit, right?
Yeah, but he was.
But, like,
I
He
don't
was
know.
really young when he was
55?
in the
But
in the WWF.
he's in his fucking 50s.
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah,
definitely.
absolutely, yeah. At
Jumping
that
around,
time,
dude.
yeah.
I'm 38. If I fucking jumped, like if somebody jumped off of a fucking rope and landed on me and kicked me in the face, my first reaction wouldn't be to get up and throw you into a corner and beat on you. I'd be running, probably to get a fucking wad of like paper towels and clean the blood off my nose and catch my breath. I'm in the epitome of I'm in the prime of my shape right now.
I was gonna
the
mention
watch.
it when I came down.
I got the watch.
You been training?
Oh,
Hey, fucking,
I'm getting into fighting shape.
fucking
One day at a time, buddy.
fighting death.
Start to get
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my god. You stuck? You all right? Jesus.
oh.
So anyway, so the finish is I'm going to pull the ref in the middle while Bundy comes, gives me an avalanche. Ref DQs me. So I get disqualified. Don't lose my belt. Bundy wins the match. Hey, everybody's happy. The big good guy fucking won. So he just punched me in the face. He sent me across. Fucking avalanche, which wasn't called at all. Right back across, avalanche, back across, avalanche, back across. Finally, the ref fucking comes like an in behind him, fucking take 9 steps out to grab him. Get in here. We're taking this home. So then I get in the back in the locker room. Here's where the story really starts. And I get in the locker room, and he's sitting there, and I said, "Hey, Chris, sorry." He goes, "Danny, fuck! If you can't, fuck! I've been in the ring with Diesel, Hogan, Andre. I've never had a tater this bad. Fuck!"
What's a tater?
When you punch somebody in a fucking melon and you get a tater.
Oh, okay. Just like a
Tater.
fucking big.
Yeah, you're right. Never been a tater like this. Fuck, Danny, fuck. That's all he kept saying. And then he called me El Cemento for about 10 years. So, and then we wound up wrestling about 2 years later, and I thought, I'm definitely getting a receipt here. So we went in there and we circled. So we have a match called, and we're fine. He's Mr. Comedian, so we get back in there, we get in the ring, and we have a whole match called out. And as soon as we get in there, he goes, we're circling, and this ring is white. It's a white canvas, but just dirt and blood everywhere. He goes, I'm not in the ring. We're circling. He goes, I'm not bumping on this. Let's go right into my heat. I thought, fuck, I'm going to get killed. But he was good. He was light. I thought I'm going to get killed, but he was light, and all went well.
That's good.
Yeah.
So who are some of the other guys that you worked?
Honky Tonk was my favorite because he was probably the most current of the old timers that I fought. So Honky was great. Backlund, crazy, nuttier than
No shit.
twice,
Really,
2 nights in a row.
Really, but he is crazy. Like doesn't
Crazy.
just look fucking mental.
All right, let me give you the Bob Backlund story then.
That's what I signed up for.
So he says, so we're in the back, and he goes, hey, Danny, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Okay. Are you the baby face? Or you heel here? Okay. Yeah. He'd leave. He'd do his fucking duck walks.
So he's like it's not a character. Like
No, not real. There's nothing I fucking got.
I was always fascinated by that.
Hey, Danny, okay, here's what we'll do. Okay, what we'll do is we'll lock up, and I'll take the head, okay? Or maybe you'll take the head, okay? And you leave. Now I go over to Backlund later, and I say, Bob, what would you like to do? Let's, I goes, listen, we'll start off, maybe I'll do an overhand wrist lock, or maybe you'll do an overhand wrist lock. Okay. So he leaves. So now he comes up to me and he says, hey, listen, the finish, I'm going to put you over. I was like, wow. He goes, I want you to go over me clean because the crowd, I'm a heel, so look, he's a heel, I mean. Right. So the crowd's really going to like the fact that he loses, and he loses to the smaller guy, you know, the
Right.
non-successful guy. Yeah, the guy who wasn't the world heavyweight champion at one time. So he just says, the finish will be a schoolboy. Okay.
Schoolboy.
So it's schoolboy roll up. It's just when you go behind somebody, you know it. Schoolboy roll up. Just go behind somebody, roll them up. 1, 2, 3. So, my music hits. And I still don't know anything. His music hits, and he's out there. This is when he's doing his bad guy stuff with the whole bow tie, and he's running for president.
Yeah.
Kids in the crowd are sitting up straight.
I'm telling you, man. I remember that. Like I was just like, man, he's fucking whacked. Just why he always had that crazy eye look on.
Yeah, he's got crazy eye. So I'm in the ring. He spends about 15 minutes, legit, before I'm standing in the ring like a jackass.
I was there for this.
Like a jackass, and Bob's walking around still in a suit and tie and making people sit up straight and don't laugh and, be presentable. Why aren't you wearing a suit and that kind of shit, And so I hopped out of the ring, went into the second row, and sang The Gambler. I had nothing else to do. So I know the whole song to The Gambler because I performed it in the talent show in my junior year of high school with a sombrero and Garfield slippers and a Hawaiian shirt.
At the talent show, not in the ring.
Correct.
Right, okay.
Correct. So Bob finally gets back in the ring, and we're circling. I still don't know what the hell's going on. We're circling, and he goes, shake my, in the ring. He goes, shake my hand. Gets cross approval. So I'm supposed to be the good guy. I'm the good guy that goes, should I? No, don't shake his hand. Shake my hand. Gets cross approval. That's what I'm dealing with. Fucking main event.
Did he think that this is your first time? Like,
No, he's just being a dick.
Just-
He's just feeling out his crowd, and he's doing what he wants to do. He's already paid, and
my God,
everything's paid. This dude got paid fucking, I don't know, he paid like, I don't know, $1,200, $1,500, whatever, to bring him in, plus hotel, plus airfare. And so here's the fun part is he says, shake my hand, get the crowd's approval, shake my hand when I turn around. Shake my hand when I turn around. Shake my hand when I turn around, schoolboy. He turns it. He turns it. Get the fuck out of here right now. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Pin me, pay me. Adios, muchachos. Bad Crew spent all that money on these fucking guys. But you guys are gonna have Paulie in March, so bring up Bob Backlund when Paulie's here in March. Because that's about that payday. So Paulie hates the business. You're gonna love his interview.
Really?
I'm sure it's gonna be
All of
great.
that.
He hates wrestling.
Really?
Hates it. He's gonna use your platform.
trying to get into politics.
The millions.
I $1,200. They pay.
I would say maybe it's $1,000, maybe it's 15.
Whatever it
I don't
was.
know. Plus airfare and hotel.
He
So
writes his own. I mean, he writes his
he just
own.
want, you go 15 minutes. You know, that's all we need out of you.
Most of that, though, admittedly, was him walking around charging the crowd.
100%.
Yeah.
And didn't touch me once.
So, like, he didn't even break a sweat.
No.
Oh,
No.
The check's still wet. And
Yeah,
he's fucking
I can't
going
believe
to
he
the bank.
fucking. I can't believe he took his suit off. Well, I didn't
That's
take his-
beautiful.
Yeah. So I wrestled him 2 nights in a row. So next night I got him in York.
Right.
And I'm a champion down there too. Thank you. So. so we go down there. He's stretching. Hey, it was good last night. It was good last night. Does crowd react to you the way they do down there, or the way they do up there? I said yes. They don't at all. So he fucking says, "Oh, let's just do the same thing we did last night. It'll be great, great. Okay, it'll be great. Okay, great." We go out there and do 15 minutes worth of fucking work. He worked me the whole time.
Really?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
right.
completely off?
Lock up, take the head, jump over, tackle, hip toss, leapfrog, clothesline. What the fuck? I thought I was just going to schoolboy. I didn't even put on my underwear. I didn't have my singlet underneath. It's got my shirt tucked in. Fucking. Oh man, I need to lace up my boots. Oh shit. Here, this is it. I think this is it.
throw up in your mouth. What's going on? Okay.
I coughed. No, I fucking coughed too hard, and I fucking was gonna throw up. I'm good.
Fucking tomato.
Yeah.
Here's
There we go. I was laughing too fucking hard at your story, and I coughed, and now I'm good.
all right.
You almost killed Jimmy.
Oh,
I went down here once.
Yeah.
From laughing too hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was before the camera started, though.
okay, that's good.
Yeah, no, I wish it would have been on camera. So it would have been good.
If I laugh or cough too hard, my fucking whoop.
Yo, I just saw it. You were standing up with the lights out. You were. Nobody was.
You should have done an avalanche on me. Tell me. My apologies. Sorry about that.
Jesus. That shut everything down there for a couple of seconds. You okay?
I'm good.
All right.
Yeah. Is my color back?
Yeah, sort
Okay.
of, yeah.
Here's a pinkish hue.
Phew. So, what made you decide to get out of the wrestling business then? Just too much.
It's gay. I mean, really. I mean, seriously. I'm a grown man, and I'm out there pretending
That's what I always thought.
to be hurt, pretending to be punched,
But
and now
you're
I'm laying
getting
on
your
a
head
mat.
kicked in also. I mean, there's
Yes,
moments
but I'm
where you're
still
getting beat.
but for the lack of better, I'm pretending.
Right.
You know, so I think I'm done pretending now.
Yeah.
So I didn't even tell anybody I was done. I even won the tag straps that night. Didn't tell them. Because I
That's
wanted
my
to win the
last-
belts.
that's
Yeah,
it.
I didn't tell them. I didn't even tell them. I just never went back.
Out on top.
Ever. Just, of course. I don't leave the way those other guys do.
You still have the belts?
No, they don't give them to you. They keep their Campbell soup cans.
Never went
Just didn't go back. Never. Just stopped.
You never had like a retirement match or
Nope,
anything?
nothing.
Just-
No tour, no announcement, no nothing. Just stopped. You don't really retire from something you get fucking $20 once a month for, you know, or $80 once a month.
yeah, but
Your
you
pension.
did it for
What's
11,
your pension look like?
Exactly.
you did it for 11 years.
Yeah.
I mean.
I mean, Maryland Championship Wrestling sent me a check once. So sent me a $10.99 one time. I think I made like $87.
Cash, they paid you in cash for
Yeah,
every show.
right. Sent me a 1099. Yeah, I think we're good here. I don't think the IRS is going to come running after me for that one.
Donnie Rose.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
know who the fuck Donnie Rose
right.
is.
Oh, shit.
What were you gonna ask me?
I don't remember. Oh,
It's in there.
yeah, there's something rattling around up there, but I got a lot going on today.
Oh man. So then, what made you decide to get into the pest control?
Money. I mean, listeners just saw the profit margins and how they were. Talking with a buddy of mine who was an Ehrlich guy and kind of just learned the margins a little bit and thought I just knew I wanted to go blue collar and own my own company. Didn't know what to do, where to go, and thought about blacktop ceiling at one point, but the trucks and
It gets
everything.
hot, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And you got to do it. You do a McDonald's parking lot. You're doing it at midnight till
Yeah.
when
Whenever they tell you to do it.
exactly all night long. So no thanks.
Do you do a lot of residential stuff?
I do almost all residential.
Really?
Yeah. It's the majority of my business. When Philly is all corporate.
Right. I
for the most
figured.
part, but yeah, it's nice.
So is one of your trucks? You said you have how many trucks? 4.
4.
Is one of them the one in Philly, or is that something completely
That's
separate?
completely separate.
Okay.
Whole separate LLC. I still call Affordable Pest Control USA of the greater Philadelphia area.
Okay.
So the LLC is this for
Sure.
Yeah, this one's just Affordable Pest Control.
And that's all just like Berks County or
Yeah,
area?
Berks. But some of the places that I have buildings here have one in Hatfield or one in Lebanon, and I don't want them to
Sure.
go get somebody else, so
Right.
I just suck it up and do those. Well, I don't
Yeah,
anymore.
Your employees.
Yes.
So you try to stay.
Right, but
Mostly
at
local.
first, I did all of those because I didn't want to. I wanted them. If I'm going to pay them, I
Sure.
pay them an hour on the road and an hour back.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how much they hated, like probably still do, or driving to Lebanon or Lancaster. And I'm like,
Getting paid for it, buddy.
put your music on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Turn
do-
on Saturdays with Chickenduck.
I drive to Lancaster
Yeah.
every day. There's a lot of worse places to be going.
Absolutely.
It's a straight shot, 222, and so
Yeah, when I worked in Allentown, and they would send me to go up there, and they'd send me to different dealerships. Sure. Most of my day was all driving.
yeah.
Turn radio on.
This asshole fucking
Yeah, flyer.
yeah. Whatever.
How often do you do that? How often do you go?
Monday through Thursday.
You're always in Texas, Monday through Thursday.
No. All over I've started February 13th will be 4 years, I think, right? And I've been to 28 states.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's all over the
Cool.
country. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
How'd you land that?
I put my resume on ZipRecruiter.
That's it.
Yeah, and they called me within the week.
How badly did you lie on it?
I didn't
We
lie at all.
had to shave him.
Yeah,
The hose.
I didn't lie at all. And
We had to get some pants that didn't have corduroy patches on them.
Whose address did you use?
I actually put Jan's name down. They actually called Jan and talked
Great.
to Jan for a while. Yeah.
Cool.
So,
How's he doing? You ever heard from him or seen him anymore?
my dad does all the time. Yeah,
Okay.
he's doing okay. He's going through. He had some problems.
Yeah.
Like, I think he had cancer and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So, but he's all good now.
How's Daddy?
My dad?
Yeah.
He's all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. Still up on the hill.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I was just up there the other day. Pete built a house up there.
Oh, really?
So I went up and did his deal.
Yeah. Yeah, he's all right. He's still up there. Still my dad. Still.
Good.
Still
Drink-
watching.
drinking
Still
out of the-
watching
still
you.
drinking out of the boot.
Oh my God. Should we get in it? Can we
Talk about the boot.
What boot?
So we get into his dad's liquor cabinet.
Oh, in the basement
Yeah.
at the bar.
And there was a boot with like bourbon or something, but it had to be like
I don't remember the
100
boot.
years old. It was in a
It was like just a bottle that was shaped like an army
Yeah.
boot.
Yeah.
That I think it had like a helmet like on the boot or something.
I think so, yeah.
And I don't. What was it? I don't even remember.
It was like a bourbon or something, but we just took a few sips of it, I think, is what I remember. But all I know is I had to start work the next day at 7 p.m. And I didn't make it. I was throwing up all fucking day.
You brought that shit back, man.
Dude, absolutely.
that came home.
Oh, yeah, that was on like Leviathan. You know, is that shit, you know what I'm talking
There's snake blood
Exactly.
and snake semen involved.
One can only hope.
Oh my
Isn't that
god!
the start of your like? Didn't you have like I forget how many kidney stones after that, right?
I've had 20
Jesus
since
Christ!
1999.
Since that bottle.
I don't know if it was from that.
No,
movie
it was-
or not. I don't remember. Yeah, but I don't remember. He was
It
just
was
saying it
around
was
that
part of it.
time.
But it was around 99. You graduated
Yeah,
in 99.
yeah.
That's when he showed up on my doorstep. Him and Kelly show up my doorstep.
That's part of the curse, I think.
We want to be wrestlers.
Hi. I stopped in to see Coach Yoakum. Wear my varsity jacket out of the Army. I'm already graduated. I'm still wearing a varsity jacket to the parties.
At least you didn't wear it to Kelly's funeral.
Yeah.
Come on, man. They're listening. Oh, my God.
Fuck them.
Too soon? No. He was a good kid, man.
Oh, no, it doesn't have anything to do with Kelly. It's
Oh.
people that came to his funeral when, like, 3 years ago wearing their varsity jackets.
Awesome.
That's how I'd want to be remembered. Last thing I did
Yeah.
when I was 18
Go
years
Mules.
20 years ago.
Yeah. So that was the start of my professional wrestling career.
Yeah.
then, when I-
Showing up on my doorstep. That blue pickup.
yeah.
I almost killed you and Kelly. Remember that?
It coming
I
off.
cut him off so badly to get off a ramp that I wasn't expecting. The
like-
Trexler Town ramp. And
Not familiar with the area at all.
no,
I was
no.
like,
That's right. I was getting off, and he was in the passing lane, and I'm in a regular lane. He's next to a fucking tractor trailer, and I just think, and he doesn't know where he is. There's no GPS at this point in our lives, or internet, or whatever. He just goes, fuck it, and he made the ramp, and I'm down here. You both should have been. He should have been dead a long time ago.
Oh, my God.
Really, that was a really
close one.
that was a close one, bud.
we had some other close calls, too. Remember the Tom Brandy?
You were with me. I didn't know that.
He was like an old WWF wrestler. Sal Sincere, right?
Yeah.
And his real name's... Is that his real name, Tom Brandy?
Tom Brandy, yeah.
And you were doing a double shot, right? I don't think I was
shot.
wrestling.
No, I was doing a double shot. I wrestled first against Tom Brandy, who was Salvatore Sincere in the WWF, and Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, wow.
And then we were shooting. That was in Maryland. Then we were shooting to York to wrestle, for me to wrestle last against Honky by myself. And Tom was in front of us with, I don't know if he was with Honky in the car or not, but something happened. He had this Dodge Intrepid. It's like, he fucking,
All we hear... and they were behind us, and all we hear is the fucking skid. Start skidding.
you see this whole fucking thing unfolding. I was like, these guys are gonna. So when we get to the show, he gets out and he goes, I just want to say that I had complete control of that skid. It was so out of fucking whack. Oh my God. Jesus.
Yeah, he actually passed us. He was that out of control.
Zigging and zagging right
How
by
the
us.
fuck does he know where we're going?
Oh man.
So good.
We're still using MapQuest. We're fucking reading.
Yeah, printed directions all the
fucking
time.
right. Little MapQuest. Dial up.
good.
They printed out. Took like what, 6 weeks to print one.
I don't know if any traffic. Alternate route's going to take another 3 hours to print out.
You got to go to Jersey first.
Oh my God. You got anything for us, Ryan?
What you got, Ryan?
I don't really have much.
You got your nice Saturdays with Chickenduck shirt on?
I do, and I was worried about the other night I was laughing so hard that I got like a stomach cramp or something. I don't know, just locked
Side
up
stitch?
on me. Yeah.
Your stomach locked up on you?
I mean, it like, boom.
So you had a hernia, maybe?
Maybe.
Kind of what it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Locked up.
I don't know. I was sitting there playing, laughing, and coughing. Next,
Yeah.
Is there like
Yeah.
Doctor's opinion about that, probably.
I'm okay now.
Yeah,
It
one
felt
too many.
Like somebody hit me with a bat.
One too many manwiches.
did you there's like a bulge coming through your stomach at all or
No, not anymore.
but it was?
No.
He's good.
There definitely was.
You massage the area a little bit. It's all set. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Push it back in there.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all your anger, you just bury it.
Keep it
You
inside.
shove it way down. You're right, yeah, right.
Right there.
Big old swallow.
It's not ready to come out yet.
It'll come out one day. Don't worry.
So
Well,
you think it's not serious?
Maybe.
Nah.
If it doubled you over.
Oh, it did.
Dr. fucking Jericho here.
Just sprinkle a little cocaine on it. It'll be fine.
Just that it? I don't know where to get that. But I'll go to the doctor, see if they got it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You might
see if
have
they
what
got
John has, maybe.
it. Diverticulitis.
I
That's-
work in the right place then.
Why?
That's where I work.
A diverticulitis office?
The gastro doctors, yeah.
Oh, the gastro doc.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Aren't you in like coding or billing?
Billing, yeah.
I would schedule an appointment.
Why don't you just get somebody to put some hands on you? Doc, check out this bubble.
Look what it does. I push here and it pops the fuck out here.
While you're at it, ask him about me passing out while I fucking laugh.
If my head hypothetically looks like a fucking tobacco.
You did it
Holy
too.
shit! Yeah, but I actually passed out. I was down. You were.
I fucking held it together, man.
It was a little scary though.
Yeah.
I thought you were definitely having a stroke or something.
I thought it was it.
That's it. I'm good. Unless this is an alternate life.
Yo, you died and gone to heaven, brother. This is it.
Oh, I can shit my pants in peace now. So that's a positive.
Just let loose.
Oh my god!
Got anything else, Bubba?
No, man. How about you, Dan? You want any plugs where people can find your company?
No. I don't really advertise, so there's no really. It's all word of mouth, and
I don't blame you for
I
not
do.
wanting to be associated with this shit.
I do. No, I'm good. I do a yellow book. It's affordable pest control. You know, it's I still do old school Burke's Conians. You know, so I do a couple placemats like at Pike. You know, but really,
actually, we saw them at
yeah,
the
Pike and Shirley's and Johnny and Hunt's, but that's just because
You
why
frequent
not?
those places?
Not really, but I know a lot of people do. So
Sure.
a couple little things out there. Plus they're
Yeah,
all
I
kind of
noticed
friends.
it as soon as we went to the Pike.
Yeah,
it
cool.
was on the placemat.
Cool. Yeah, but as far as Facebook, I have a Facebook page. I think my last gimmick on there was 2014. Somebody said. I was like, yeah, that's
Keeping it fresh.
absolutely. It's right with the flames, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna update MySpace and Facebook at the same time.
Maybe you can fix him up a website.
I'm actually working on it. It should be finished this afternoon.
This website he started for me when I first started to be a wrestler.
I was still in
so-
fucking high school. I believe.
I was I still?
I was still
it wasn't
living at my
96.
parents because you
Yes.
came over and my grandmother was
Yes.
still over there.
Right.
And we came over to talk about our.
Yeah, and he got these flames that just was one solid hard line of red with these little things that kind of it might have had a little motion to it, like
it
they
was
drip.
animated. They were animated.
It was animated, yeah.
I wouldn't have wasted your time. I wouldn't have wasted your time if they weren't animated.
4G, man, 4G.
That was dial-up.
Did it say Doomsday though? I think it
Yeah,
said,
it said Doomsday Danny Rose.
yeah.
That was it. The blood or the flames.
What else were you looking for? Maybe that's the problem.
Hey, how many pages you want? I don't know, 6? All right, let's start on the cover.
It'll be ready.
I know it's coming.
It'll be
It's
ready
coming.
by quarter 3
Right.
of 2020.
Well, as soon as you go see the Who,
Yeah,
and
I was gonna
it's
say,
really ready.
They're still touring.
I saw them
Only one
last
of
year.
left.
Did you?
Yep, saw them at Citizens Bank Park.
How are they? How do they hold up?
Great. And they opened up with Tommy, so as long as Tommy's on there,
Sure.
you know, that's my favorite album of all time. So
Yeah, it's
they
still
opened up a half hour. Tommy was great.
Pete and Roger.
Roger.
Yeah, and that's it.
And
And
don't they
what's
have?
his name's kids playing the drums? I thought.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Pete's.
No, it's one of the.
Zeppelins.
Yeah, one of Zeppelin's.
What is it?
right? Keith Moon.
Keith Moon's kid. Yeah,
It is Moons.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
he's the
think.
Who.
I could be.
I think you're right.
completely
Yeah.
Well, Moon's the Who. Who was the?
Oh.
Zeppelin's Bono or Bonham.
Right, that's
whatever.
wrong. John Bonham's son.
Yeah.
That's one of those.
Jason Bonham.
Yes.
That's what his name is. So I get the award for the week.
Yes, you do.
All right.
Anything else?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Any other stories you want to tell, man?
No, man. Listen, I don't know how long I went, but
That's all right.
I feel like I did the majority of the talking.
I almost passed out from laughing.
It's good.
I almost died today, everybody. So, better than most shows.
Just so you know, also 3/4 of the way through when I was doing like my championship thumbs up and I give the camera a look, didn't even see this one at all. Ever.
Anybody.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't even notice it until later. So
That's all right.
you can edit these into my championship. So cool, man. Well, thanks for having me. I really
Yeah, man.
appreciate being here, and it took me forever to get here, but It was fun, man. You know.
I'm glad you came, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said to Jimmy before we started, this is the show that I've been waiting for.
Really? And I was like, what am I going to talk
Out of
about?
147 episodes.
I kept saying I'm nervous. I'm not ready with the webpage yet. I'm not sure he's going to be ready.
I just knew the Who was coming up. That was all. That's all I knew that was going to be talked about today. So
Well, thanks again for coming in.
you got it. Thanks for having me.
Who's coming next week?
Jen Keller,
Really?
I think. Yeah,
Hope she brings some food.
Jen Keller, Madden.
You're good.
Yeah, I think it'll be no. She works for Sweet Street.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I
She
should
wants some pretzels.
No,
Maybe I should
thanks.
cancel her
Thanks.
appearance.
Why? Because I'm doing so good.
Yeah.
Fuck off. It's been emotional.
Goodbye.